We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. Now here's Harkless. And Adams kicks to Conley. That is good.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's LeBron. Noah the screen. James dishes to Irving. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Kings in Sacramento. Smith, no good. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Randolph. Three-pointer, Lillard. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. On the wing, James. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Smith the pass to Noah. Three-pointer. And James with the basket on the assist by Love. LeBron's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Lillard. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Well, Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
Now, here is Irving. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Irving. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Harkless with the steal. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Cavaliers trail by 4.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry. And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
And he makes all three.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
To the middle. Here's Randolph. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Love. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
That's good.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Lillard outside. Back to Conley. Kicks it out to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Adams. No luck. Great defense that time from Noah. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to Love. Stolen by Randolph.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his 3rd miscue.
Well, I think he can actually execute better if he simplifies things and just stays with the game plan. So far, the execution's been poor.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Irving drives in. And it's blocked by Adams. And here we go. Trail plug of that. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Adams. Leonard comes in for Zach Randolph. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Alan Crabb in for Damian Lillard. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined, and that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Smith as he lays it in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And going back to Henderson, he has the raw tools and intelligence to be a good scorer, but limited range and ball handling skills have put a cap on his development. Plus, he kind of lacks a go-to scorer's mentality.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the rejection by Love. The drive by LeBron. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Miller kicks to Davis. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And he gets it to go.
And, of course, Gerald Henderson Jr.'s dad was a solid NBA player in his own right. Never made an all-star team, but was a 3-time NBA champion. And ultimately, that's what counts.
James. And he gets it to go. James has got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Miller kicks to Harkless. 6 to shoot. Pass to Crabb. The feet to Harkless. The Cavaliers pull it in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Jackson, he's checked in for Miller. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Shumpert, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
We've got Henderson. Adams is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Conley, and it's Lillard in the shooting guard position. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with. Pass to Jefferson. Stolen by Henderson. Lillard with no one around. Misses the three.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And it's Conley penetrating. They set the pick. They double team Conley. Henderson, no one around him. Off target from outside. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Oklahoma City. Shumpert with it. Conley picks him up. To the paint. Shots good by Jefferson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Conley gets the bucket.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The Cavaliers trail by 4.
And, guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Henderson dishes to Adams. And he dunks it down.
And, guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by James. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
LeBron against Henderson. Now LeBron. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. In the corner, Smith with it. No good with the triple. Kicks it to Henderson. The pass to Conley. All sorts of time. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That one goes. Count it. Adams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
LeBron James again. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Not much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark. Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Harkless has checked in. Outside Conley. Picked by Randolph. Outside Conley. Left side Randolph. Kicks it out to Lillard. 4 on the clock. Conley gets the bucket.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
The kick out to Irving. For the 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lillard, right side. The dish now to Harkless. And stolen by LeBron. And here they come. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Smith the pass to Love. Irving kicks to Smith. James dishes to Smith. Back to LeBron. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Randolph. To the paint. Stolen by Noah. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Irving's got the ball. Smith, no good.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35.
Noah, the pass to James. No luck. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Three-pointer, Lillard. Lillard again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Wide open look. And it's Lillard again missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Noah kicks to Smith. Feeds to James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 20 points for LeBron.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Crabbe kicks to Leonard. They need this one. And guys, Myers Leonard really showing signs of progress in last season. Huge steps forward for the big man.
And you know, progress is all about confidence with young players. I mean, his shooting percentages were remarkable when you look at the fact that 50, 40, 90, 50%, 40%, 90% for a 7-footer, unheard of, and he's in that neighborhood.
Irving drives in, and the foul called on Andre Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too. You could see the eye contact there, gave a little nod, and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Pass to Ballard. Smith outside. And another three for Cleveland. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, I mean, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Grab dishes to Leonard. Here's Davis. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers ahead. Ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 22 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Bilal in at the 5, roaming the paint. James kicks to Irving. Love outside. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the second free throw, good. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Outside Leonard. Inside. Here's Davis. Got a piece of it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Back to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around. Lets it go from 14. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Davis kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Crabbe. It's Miller on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. Here's LeBron. He's got 25. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Out to Miller. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's LeBron with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think, Clark.
Well, you know, Kevin, you like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, he'll be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces throwing his weight around in the paint area.
Agreed. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Greg, he's enjoying every second of it.
Yes,
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Cavaliers trailing. Outside Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Three-pointer, Lillard. And another three for Portland.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
For three, Love. Irving passes to James. But they get it back. Irving dishes to James. Love kicks to Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Smith.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And the basket by Lillard.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
On the wing, Irving. Covered by Conley. Shot clock at 6. Love right side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Portland with the ball. 6-point lead. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Ballard. Smith dishes to Irving. And the three off target. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 17-6 run. Harkless with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And stolen by Love. Here's Irving. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
LeBron against Conley. LeBron with the block. And here's the break. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Randolph. Conley against James. Here's Adams. Ballard with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right.
Look at that jams. I mean, just beautiful.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeBron drives in. Zach Randolph with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Lillard left side. And Adams kicks to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Randolph passes to Lillard. Good D by James.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard. And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Conley. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Another miss by Shumpert.
I guess even he has.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Randolph, a screen on Shumpert. Randolph dishes to Adams. And Lillard kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 3. Here's Adams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Poked away. James, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the back of the rim.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
I agree with you. I mean, anytime you can push things forward as you approach the end of the third quarter, it puts you in good position for that last quarter, which we all know is crunch time.
And released it in time, but it's up. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Trailblazers lead by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Jackson is out there with Craig. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Davis. And it's Leonard in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Andre Miller's checked in for Jackson. Leonard attacking. Dishes to Henderson. Miller, the pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Mozgov with the block. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Iman Shumpert. And here's Portland. Here's Craig. He kicks it to Leonard. He dishes it to Craig. And there's the feed to Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Grab the pass to Davis. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Jefferson. Portland grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Mozgov dishes to Jefferson. Jefferson can't get that one to fall.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Over to the left wing. Lillard. And Adams kicks to Lillard. They set the pick. Back to Conley. Down low. Adams, the pass to Randolph. Harkless dishes to Randolph. And Adams kicks to Randolph. Mozgov against Adams. Out to Conley. Pass to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers even though he still plays under the rim.
You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
We need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thanks, Doris. Randolph passes to Adams. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Henderson kicks to Randolph. Outside Conley. Cavaliers with the rebound. Noah's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by James. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anderson with it. He's picked up by James. Conley kicks to Adams. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Irving with it. Kicks it to Noah. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
That's just a foolish mistake right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just cannot allow that to happen.
To the paint. Here's Randolph. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. You got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
The pass to Adams. Lillard misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Smith dishes to Irving from downtown. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland.
Channing Frye.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Here's Conley. Now here's Lillard. Outside Randolph. There's the screen. The dish to Henderson. Feeds to Adams. Clock at 4. Puts up the baby hook. Misses off the right iron.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And it's Smith missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard outside. Passes it to Randall. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Irving passes to Fry. To the paint. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adams. And Lillard throws it down.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly. Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And Fry kicks to Irving. Love dishes to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And another miss by Cleveland.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Cavaliers.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Mike Conley. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play. And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Both free throws good from Smith. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley kicks to Henderson. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shoots from the baseline. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.